So what I will do is just read what we have seen so far, and then I will go to this week's session. Shri Shankara Bhagavat Padacharya Pranitah Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattva Bodho-bhidhiyate Sadhana Chatuštaya Sampannadhikarinam Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshyamaha Sadhana Chatuštayam Kim Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha Iha Mutrartha Phala Bhoga Viragaha Shamadhi Shatka Sampattihi Mumukshutvam Cheti Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekah Kaha Nityavastvekam Brahma Tadvyatiriktam Sarvamanityam Ayameva Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha Viragaha Kaha Iha Swarga Bhogeshu Ichharahityam Shamadhi Sadhana Sampattihi Ka Shamodama Uparamaha Titikṣā Śraddhā Samadhanam Ca iti Shamaha kaha Mano Nigraha Damaha kaha Chakshuradi Bahyendriya Nigraha Uparamaha kaha Swadharmanushthānameva. So from this only we have to start for this class. Titikṣā ka śītoṣṇasukhaduḥkhādisahiṣṇutvam. So Titikṣā ka. This is the question asked by the student to the teacher. What is Titikṣā? Titikṣā is known as patience, forbearance, tolerance. Patience, forbearance, tolerance. What does that mean? The capacity to accept or tolerate delay, problems or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. So this is known as Titikṣā. And we know that the world is full of dvandva. Lord Shri Krishna is going to declare, or he is going to describe these dvandvams. And he is going to say, you have to be patient with this. There's no other choice. Sorrow will come, happiness will come. These two are pair of opposites. Nobody will permanently have sorrow. Nobody will permanently have happiness. It's in a continuous cycle. One time sorrow, one time happiness, like that. So what we have to do is to tolerate it. Dvandvatmakam jagat. This jagat, this world will always be pair of opposites. Night, day, heat, cold, happiness, sorrow. So everything will be pair of opposites. Because why? Because when we get a human birth, we have equal number of papa and punya. So that's why one time we will have sorrow, one time we will have happiness. So this will keep rotating. And then people also think that when we say Titikṣā, they think that, oh, that means I must bear everything. I must not make any effort. It is all destiny only. So why I have to make an effort? That is not the correct thinking. What is said is that when you have a headache, you have to take the medicine. And what is Titikṣā is that for the medicine to act, it will take some time. After you have had the headache medicine, for you to be relieved of that headache, the time period, in that you should not jump up and down. That time you should say, yes, I have taken the medicine, I have done the correct actions, now I will wait for it to go by itself. Like that, that is called Titikṣā. So when something happens to us, what we do, we take the correct action. And then we wait and be patient and say that let it take its course. That is called the Titikṣā. So in second chapter, as I said, Lord Shri Krishna is going to say, Tam Titikṣasva Bharata. You have to endure it, Arjuna. There is no other alternative to this. So even Rama and Krishna, who came as avatars, they also had a lot of suffering. When you come in this human birth, you have suffering. So you have to endure it. That's all. There is no other way to it. And how do you endure it? It should be that you are not complaining. When you have a headache, if you complain about your headache to 1,000 people, like I have this headache, it's so bad, that should not happen. What is patience? Also having the wisdom to understand the situation properly. That is also Titikṣā. And waiting till the end and only focusing on the process. That is called Titikṣā. That is, if you put all your emphasis on the process and not thinking about the end, then you are developing the quality of Titikṣā. So how do we develop this quality of Titikṣā? It can be developed by practice only. So Titikṣā has to be developed by Titikṣā. Patience has to be developed by patience. So that is the beauty of this. And then, as we said, by not thinking about the end result and putting your mind in the process of it is the way of developing the Titikṣā. Then taking up hardships on your own. So like fasts, all these things, what happens is you take up hardship on your own. So what happens when hardship comes? One day you are in a position that there is no food, suppose. You go somewhere, there is no food. You are okay with it because you have been used to the hardship. So when times are good, what you must do is that you must take up some hardships. Vratas and all has been mentioned. Why? Because you develop Titikṣā. And what are the uses of Titikṣā? One is we can complete a project or work only if we have patience. Suppose you are in a queue and there are only 4 people left. You're like standing for some time, then you get impatient, you come out of the queue. Next day you are going in the queue. Now again 100 people will be there. If you had just waited for those 4 people, if you had patience, you would have finished your work. Because you didn't have patience, you could not complete it. To finish any work, you need Titikṣā. And you will have so much peace when you put your mind in the process rather than the end. Oh, I must finish this quickly. No, that's not the thing. You must finish it properly. When you are going in this Bhagavad Gita journey, what is important? Not finishing the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I have read 700 shlokas. No. Each shloka, taking it, dissecting it, knowing each and every word of it, to put your effort in the process, that will give you so much peace in the whole journey rather than say, okay, I completed 700 shlokas. Enjoy the process. So that will give you Titikṣā. And also Titikṣā is what? The cooking before the eating. So cooking takes so much time. It takes 3 hours. By 3 minutes, you can finish eating. But can you keep eating as you're cooking? You're putting the rice to boil. Oh, in between, in 1 minute only you want to remove and eat it. That's not possible. In any situation, it's not possible. You have to finish the process. So in spirituality also, that's why you need this kind of a Titikṣā. That's what has been said about Titikṣā. Next week in the class, we will see more elaborate definition for Titikṣā.